In this video, I'm going to share about the national championship and how it connects to character and why it is that the players that we respect the most in college and professional sports tend to be the people that not only play well in their environment, but are people of character, people who excel and are kind and are good people. And by the end of this video, I'll also share some key frameworks and ideas to make sure that you can become that type of person who develops character, because it doesn't happen overnight, but it happens over time. In the description of this video, there's a free how to start your next semester strong. So if you're a college student or young adult, go ahead and check that out. What's going on right now is the national championship is happening literally as I'm recording this video. So it may be over, or it was yesterday by the time this is posted. But what matters in that is this is going to be one thing that's going to be the highlight of some of these college athletes' career. This is going to be a major milestone to have played in this game. And some will go on to the NFL, some will graduate. And one of the more important things is who they've become in the process of being a part of this team. There's an incredible value in playing team sports, in the willingness to sacrifice, the dedication, the commitment, and the hard work, and the luck component. So all of these things are in play as we're playing team sports. And I played baseball for a lot of years. My brother played football. My oldest brother broadcasts and played baseball, as well as a lot of other sports. And the thing that matters is not even the sport, because the majority of us will never go on to play professional sports. And who we become in that process, what we learn in the team dynamics, in the communication, in the trust. There's so many things within that world that are so valuable. And so what I'm going to share about in the rest of this video is how to develop character in the different areas in it, because character isn't developed overnight, it's developed over time. And there's this great quote by Dusty Frizzell. It's also partially from John Maxwell, which is, leadership is influence, but character is everything. And the framework that I want to present to you around character is this idea of the major areas of life. And there's really 5 main areas in our lives. There's our faith, our foundation, our finances, our relationships, and our health. There's 5 areas: faith, foundation, finances, relationships, and health. And so the first area is our faith. And you may be asking, okay, here's these 5 areas, but Daniel, why do these matter? Why would I care enough to listen to these? And you're going to have to stick around until the end to hear about why you should have these, or you can skip ahead if you want to. But the first area is faith. And faith is our spiritual connection, our connection with God or the universe or whatever your higher being is. That's what it is. For me, it is Jesus. It is God, and having this connection with him. But there's a second area of faith. Faith is also our belief of what's possible. What are the things that we can do or can't do? And those are the two components of faith, is our spirituality and what we believe is possible. Then there's our foundation. This is our core belief system. This is what drives all the things that we do, both consciously and unconsciously. And so if you ever think to yourself, oh, why did I do that? Like, I just did that same thing again. I don't know if you do something to a friend or a family member, or something happens and there's just like default responses. Usually that stuff comes out of our core belief system or our foundation. And then our third area is finances. And this means you're saving, giving, investing, and spending. Saving, giving, investing, spending. Yep. So those are the 4 areas within our finances. And then relationships. These can be friends, family, significant other relationships. It's pretty straightforward. And then our health. So again, there's faith, foundation, finances, relationships, and health. And what we want to be doing is making sure that there is an increase, that we are growing in each one of these areas. Now, earlier I asked the question, why is it that these areas matter? So the reason why this matters is because there are some people that have one of these really awesome, and they're incredible at their faith. They're incredible at relationships. They're incredible at finances. They're incredible at health. But sometimes there's other ones that are way lower. And so there's this progression that can happen in our lives if we go, hey, I don't want to shoot up in one area, because that's really exciting. People love to go, oh, wow, he went from 0 to $100 million in 1 year or 3 years or 5 years. And that's really exciting. And it is. And what if it's possible to do that and to grow the other areas? Because that's one of the things that's most important, is to have this progression in each area. And I think each of us are going to develop at different paces in each of those areas. And having an awareness of those and choosing to major in the major areas, those 5 areas in our lives, and minor in minor things, what that's going to do is as I invest into my faith and my relationship with God, and read Bible and pray and become aware of his presence, that makes a difference. As I read books that are about what's possible, whether that's autobiographies or other things, and I start to believe the truth in terms of the foundation of who I am, and start to remind myself of truth and dwell on that in my mind, that makes a difference. As I choose to be wise with my money, as I invest it and I give and I spend and I save in a way that's healthy and allows me to enjoy where I am and live within my means, and also enjoy the money that I do have, that's going to allow me to grow. And then as I invest in relationships and friendships and significant other and my family, that makes a difference in my health, as I'm taking care of that and working out and sleeping and eating well and drinking enough water. See, it's this combination of lots of little things over a long period of time that allow this movement and progression. It's not overnight, but it's over time. And so that's really what I want to leave you with, is that how do we develop character? Over time. It's not overnight, but it's asking ourselves each month or each quarter, which one of these 5 areas do we need to work on? And then choosing to focus on that, whether it's sleeping more, whether it's working out, whether it's working an extra shift at work to make more money, or doing something on the side, and focusing on that and having this steady growth over a long period of time. And that's what we want to do. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you found this helpful, please go ahead and give this a like. It really helps me out and allows this kind of material to go out to other people, to other people in the YouTube audience, to be able to hear this message. And please go ahead and subscribe if you are a young adult or college student and looking for material that's going to grow your character, because that's what we're about here, is developing young adults and college students who will major in the major areas of life and minor in the minor things of life, and who want to dream great dreams and have the courage to go after them. Adios.